Rodrance for Black and White Entertainment. We're going to talk about Bill Maher, Gina Carano, cancel culture. And, look, I don't know how many conservatives actually watch Bill Maher. I have watched Bill Maher for probably 25 years, going way back to the days of Politically Incorrect. And that was his first show. Now he's got Real Time with Bill Maher. And a lot of people don't realize this. Bill Maher is pretty fair, okay? Now, there's some things like he can't stand Trump, but he recently come out and he talks to Democrats a lot on his show, giving him his opinion and he is a Democrat, he is a leftist, but he gives them his opinion whether they, on his side, like it or not, and he's done it again in recent days when in regards to cancel culture. But a lot of people don't realize Bill Maher has been speaking up and talking against the woke brigade for years now. It is the one thing from the leftist side of the coin Bill Maher has never agreed with. Now, for full disclosure, Bill Maher is a comedian, okay? And look, they've even tried to cancel comedians for their comedy, okay? We've seen it a lot. Dave Chappelle, Bill Burr, etc., etc. It used to be a comedian could take a stage, and that's what they did was hurt people's feelings and make fun of them. Politically, you name it, they did it. And it has taken a term now where it's okay if you want to make fun of a conservative or somebody on the right side of the aisle, but it's not okay. It's not okay to make fun the other way around. They will cancel you, right? Well, he came out on Real Time a couple of days ago, and he did an entire segment on cancel culture, and as part of that, he covered Gina Carano. Gina Carano was recently fired from Lucasfilm. Let's face it, she was fired for being a conservative, but she had been standing up for her belief set, her value set, for quite some time now. And she made an analogy that involving Nazis. And look, the assholes, the SJWs on Twitter, were sitting back in the starting gate. They have been running this movement for months and months and months. Hashtag fire Gina Carano. And Lucasfilm bent the knee. Kathleen Kennedy bent the knee and fired Gina Carano. Absolutely ridiculous. And one of the things Bill Maher came out and said during his segment against woke culture, and he talked about, and if I'm going to play the clip, fuck it, I'm going to play the clip. But he talks about the fact that he acknowledges he doesn't watch this Star Wars thing. It's not his gig. But what happened to her was wrong. Okay? Now, I like Bill's delivery, his satire. He had Megyn Kelly on the same night. And the other thing that they were talking about was the attack on white people, which he absolutely does not agree with. He thinks it's nonsense. He thinks some of the things that are now being taught in schools is nonsense, okay, in regards to devaluing white people. He's completely against that. Okay, he thinks it's unbelievably irresponsible. And he also recently talked about the fact that, look, leftists would lead you to believe that 74 million people, even though we think it was a lot more than that, 74 million people that voted for Trump are all bad. They're all white supremacists. They're all Nazis, right? And he came out recently and said, no way. No way is 74 million people. Are we to set back and should we consider those people to be bad humans and bad people, and we better start accounting for what they believe as well? He come out and said that a while back, okay? He's not a Trump fan at all. He's not. But Bill, for his belief set, Bill always tries to be as fair as he can be. And look, Bill says a lot of things that occasionally come off as awfully conservative. All right? And I know a lot of people's not going to like Bill Maher, and I'm sure they're going to let me know in the comments section. I don't give a fuck, okay? I don't. Conservative or not, I find Bill Maher entertaining, and even though in great deal, I don't agree with Bill Maher. But he is always fair, and that's what I want. Look, nobody needs an echo chamber. Nobody needs that. All right? Let's listen to this clip. Him talking about GINA Carano. Bam.
Historian's GINA Carano is a person I'd never heard of and resent that I have now. She's some conservative wrestling chick who kicks ass on a show I wouldn't watch if I was in prison. And she made some Nazi analogy. Who doesn't these days? You're like the Nazis is the new I don't like you. It's always okay when Trump's the Nazi. That disqualifies her from marching around planet who gives a shit in a helmet? By the way, you can't work in Hollywood if you don't believe what we believe. Yeah, in the 50s, that's exactly what the left complained they were being told.
So he come out and said, look, y'all have been making the Nazi analogy when it comes to Trump, but that was okay. And now you want to say this woman can't be in a Star Wars show because she used a Trump analogy or a Nazi analogy that everybody has used in the past? Everybody. He also, in this same episode, in this same segment, he talks about the fact that, look, you people are being so ridiculous with cancel culture that you're literally canceling things that are so stupid and people involving things that it's literally becoming like a real life version of an Onion headline. Of course, The Onion is a satire site that's been out there forever, and it's a fake news that is satire. But things are starting to happen just like that. They tried to cancel Mr. Potato Head the other day because he wasn't gender neutral or some shit. It's ridiculous. They went after GINA Carano, and he's warning leftists, look, your asses are going to get canceled too, by the way, if you keep this shit going. It's not healthy. He said, cancel culture will destroy America, is what Bill Maher actually said. Look, don't agree with a lot of what he's got to say, but he also recently went after Fauci because Fauci is nothing but doom and gloom. Fauci has continuously moved the goalpost involving the Kung Flu, and Maher is like, dude, stop it. You know, I mean, it's ridiculous. And so he's starting to believe that Fauci doesn't know what he's talking about. You know, that's something we've believed for a long time. Tell me what you think, black and white entertainment fans. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.